Morning, everybody. How's everybody this morning? Kind of muggy out there this morning. I don't know what I think it's supposed to go up to 106, but yesterday, oh God, I went, okay, of course we had to take the bus because we don't have another vehicle. So we had to take the bus with all the animals in it to the doctor's office. First I'll start with the doctor's office, then I'll go on to the rest. Uh, anyway, uh, we went. Oh my goodness. Let me turn this thing off before all I got is notifications. Anyway, uh, I'm out of breath. It's getting harder and harder. um, anyway, she's a nurse practitioner or whatever you call it. Anyway, um, oh, very nice, very nice. Her name is Kelly Hamilton. And she's an animal lover. She has 7 dogs and 2 cats she rescues. So right off the bat, her and I hit it. I did get my prescription refilled. In fact, it's for the year, so that's good. Although I will be here a year. I mean, we've made up our mind to be here a year. I like it here. I like the owners here. I like the park. It's quiet. And yes, come wintertime and fall, we'll have more RVs out here, but it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. I haven't been around a lot of people where I associated with at one time in a long time, several years actually, like a little over 3 years, I believe, because it was last time I associated with a lot of people was March of 2019. Otherwise I meet somebody, hello, how are you, blah, 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 and that's it. So this is going to be nice. Also, oh gosh, somebody said to talk about the RV park, and I have. This is, I don't know how many reservations he has for the winter, but this is the most inexpensive one, and he's open through the summer, which is awesome. And it's just, it's peaceful, it's quiet. Yeah, it's right off the highway. It's off of Highway 72. And yes, occasionally a train goes by. It's not like trains constantly going by. It's just maybe 2 a day, if that, um, that I hear anyway. And I don't really hardly hear it. Um, you got a little grocery store just down the road. Too much money. I mean, it's okay for if you need something right away, that's okay. And then there's a Family Dollar down the highway, just a little bit further away, maybe a quarter of a mile away from there. Um, uh, there's a tire shop. There's a couple of churches, post office. We went and I got a post office box for us. Um, what else? What else? What else? I mean, I can't rave enough about the bathrooms are awesome. The ladies' bathroom is big, nice shower. I mean, everything is nice. Everything in here is nice. As you can see, the community, that's new. Right there is some new pictures that he picked up. He likes art. So he picked them up and put them up the other day, and I just love it. I mean, this is nice. It's homey. Uh, Okay, enough about work now. I'm going to go on a little bit further from my uh, doctor's appointment. Anyway, like I said, I got my prescription renewed, which I'm thrilled to death. Uh, I have to go to the Paws Hospital to have uh, blood work done, uh, chest x-ray, pulmonary, um, bone density test. Going to test me for osteo, you know, arthritis. Anyway, um, yeah, but I'm not going to do that till the first because truthfully, what happened after we left the doctor's office is more than I can handle, okay? Uh, we had to stop and we had to stop at Walmart's because I had to get my prescription. You know, she texted in and I went to go get my prescription and I got one or two more items. Got back up there. We had a fan, but one of those big fans going in the van because I don't have air conditioning in the van. So we went there and hurried up, got in, got out. Uh, Noah did what he had to one side, I did what I had to on the other side, and we met, out we went. Because we knew it's warm outside. Well, it was getting pretty hot, and we parked under a tree. It was getting pretty hot. Um, so I made sure they had lots of water. Like every time I go in, I'd add more water to them. And everything was okay. And I said, well, we were going to get gas, and then there's a thrift store. And I thought, you know, I can't. Walmart's here has nothing. Craft department, you can just throw it out the door because it's not worth it. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. It's horrible. Next time, if I have a vehicle, I can go to Lake Havasu, I'll go there instead. At least they have a Hobby Lobby, which they don't have anything like this over here. But anyway, we stopped at a thrift store, and it was right there. I walked in, I looked around for a few minutes, not more than maybe not even 5 minutes. Found some glitter. Ah, good. I found some jars of glitter, real nice ones. And I got them, and we come out, and it's so hot in there, so hot. The fan did not. It was like the fan was blowing hot air. The dogs were thirsty. The cats, they hide under the bed, so they stay in a cool area, really. They're better off under the bed. I should have gotten under the bed myself. But Brian, Brian can't tolerate heat either. And Brian was not doing good. He was kind of staggering and, oh, I'm freaking out. I'm just freaking out. So I got this big pan and I put water in it. And I put Brian inside the water. Noah, we went over to the service station, get gas, I think it was at that point, and he got some ice, and I got the ice and I put it in the water, trying to cool Brian down, because Brian is nothing but fur, you know. I mean, if you take all that fur off, there's nothing. Brian is a small dog, but the fur is unbelievable. So I'm freaking out, you know, I'm going, oh my God, I don't want my dog to die, you know. And the other two were okay, sure, they were thirsty, but I kept them, I mean, they had so much water. I was surprised they didn't pee in the bus. But Brian did too, but it wasn't working well for Brian. So anyway, Brian's okay. He's okay. Back to spunky, ornery Brian. But this is the second time this has happened with Brian. And it didn't take much heat at all last time. But this time, it was hot. It was hot. I was sweating, and I never perspire. I never really perspire. I was. It was just dripping down my face. So anyway, I'm thankful Brian's okay, but it's like I told Noah, I will take that transit bus when I have to go get my blood work done and all. I am not taking that bus out again with those dogs. No more. No more. It was, Noah was upset about it. You know, I mean, Noah loves animals, so you know he was upset with Brian's situation. And so, lesson number 2 learned. I didn't think we were, it was like uh, cloudy when we left, and it was cloudy when we were in the doctor's office. The sun didn't actually start beating down hard until right after we got out of the office, and that's when everything went. It was like being in a tin can and somebody setting fire on it because it was that hot. So no, never again. No, my babies are more important to me than me, and so that's the end of, especially in the summertime. I mean, winter would be different, but in the summertime, no. So I have to make, I have to go to the hospital and get the blood work and get the x-ray. So I don't know when I'm going to do that. Within the next 2 weeks. I'll have another appointment to go visit her again. But I really liked her. She's a cool lady. Yeah. And so anyway, that was yesterday. We got home, turned on that air. I swear, I don't think that air condition, I don't think I felt the air condition till dark. It was just, it took a lot to cool off all that metal because it's not fiberglass, it's metal. So, but by the time, we got home, I had Brian back to almost normal. And very quickly after, he got very normal. Brian is really a stinker. Brian is like 16 years old, 15 years old. So Brian is no baby. And Noah ordered, what is it, ceiling vent? What kind of vent did you order? Ceiling vent. If we had that, it would have really helped a lot in there, but we didn't. So he ordered one, and he's going to install it there. It won't happen like this again. No way. This was just more than, way more than I was expecting. I mean, yeah, I'm not dumb. I know heat, blah, 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 but it didn't feel like it. And it didn't feel like it until right, not too long before. What I did is I got in the bus, and Brian was walking kind of like wobbly, and I thought, he's not walking right. There's something wrong. So immediately I said, we've got to cool him down. So I poured water all over him. And I went and I told Noah, I said, I'm going to get that big pan because it's like a swimming pool for Brian. It's a humongous pan. And I took the stuff we had in it out and I put water in it. And I was just set him in there, and he just like, this feels good. And as soon as we were at the gas station, Noah went and got ice. And first thing, before he even pumped gas, he got ice, and I started putting the ice in the water and cooling him down. And I think Brian's going, oh, this feels good. But he's doing great. He's back to normal, but this won't happen again. Like I said, it will not happen again. No way. I mean, like I had heat stroke. What it was like within a month I had 2 heat strokes. What, 2.5 years ago, 3 years, 2 of them within a month. One in Sedona and then one in Phoenix. Bang bang. And like Noah said, it took you 6 months to recover. And I was. Noah had to almost wait on me hand and foot because everything was wiped out of me. Everything. I mean, Brian recovered fast, but I did not. Maybe it's I'm a couple of years older than Brian, okay? But I'm almost thinking about cutting all that hair off of Brian. He's a crazy idea, but anyway, that was our day yesterday, and I won't have another day like that. No, uh, we ordered anyhow. He ordered the air vent, and we'll be putting that up next week when it comes in. And what else did we order that we needed? Oh, we had to get a stove. Huh? Yeah, a stove top. Um, and it wasn't just a stove. We found out, but the stove is old. Uh, but we found out that there was a leak. I mean, he put propane in and it was gone, like in 24 hours. Well, when he got some more propane and when he went to set it up, yeah, I guess it's like a washer that goes inside where you put it onto the propane bottle and they go. So we've got another one though, right? Yeah, we have another hose. Yeah, there was, huh? Hold on. Let me pause you a minute because I'm not sure and I don't want to. I'm back. Okay, this is a long video, too long. So I'm going to cut it off now um, and just say everything's fine. Everything's really okay. Uh, I do feel a lot of pressure in my chest though sometimes. I don't know what it is really. Uh, like when I went into the studio, I'm going to call it a studio because I got all my stuff in there. Oh, it was such a pressure here, but it went away. Uh, and I think I overexert myself and the heat and all this. I think that's part of it, but we'll find out. I got a lot of tests I've got to take, so I'm going to do all that because probably in a year we'll be out on the road again, and I want to make sure I'm healthy. So I feel healthy. Peace. I love you all. Thank you. And God bless you and keep us in your prayer.